What's going on, family? So let's talk about it. I want to talk to you guys about a couple things that I believe are beneficial to every single person, no matter what stage you're at in life, no matter if you're just starting, you're looking to lock in and acquire new things, right? You're gaining your footing, like no matter where you're at in life, even if you're, late, I don't even know, 70, 80, it doesn't matter. These are like essential things. This is not going to be a long list. It's going to be a very essential list that I believe, no matter where you're at in life, these are things you need to be doing, right? The first one is journaling. Every pivotal shift that I've gone through in life, I focused on journaling. And it's not something that it's challenging to do it consistently. And I say challenging because I think it's like a tool that you use. What can I relate to this? There's not really anything that I can really relate to, man, that I can really connect it to. But it's something that hmm, I don't know. It's such a unique thing. I can't really really connect it or relate it to anything like that. If I do, I would be reaching for the analogy, and it's not something that's just there. But I would say this: it is like a boost. It's like a boost, an XP booster. That when you use this, the experience or knowledge or progression that you make in life is automatically multiplied by 5, multiplied by 10, and it's like, oh yeah, I can get through these things without this because there's other things that do that, but it's so easy to do that there's almost no reason to ignore this, multiplier. You might as well do it. And I think that there's sometimes where it is quintessential to journal because it's going to be very challenging to make it through certain seasons in life if you don't journal. If you don't journal, the greatest benefit to this is that it's going to promote, one, self-love. And how does journaling promote self-love? So for me, different stages of my life, when I was in my darkest times, lowest points, or I'm even like, just trying to like grow, right? I would use I would journal as if like I am writing a letter to myself. Like how like there's like pen pals and things like that. I would use it to write a letter to myself, not like to that extreme amount, right? But I would talk to myself. Hey man, today was very challenging. We went through this happened, this happened, whatever, whatever, whatever. This is what I think about that. This is how I feel about that, right? When we are talking to a friend and our friend is venting or expressing certain things to us, you listen with sympathy, you listen with empathy, and you respond in a very warm and comforting way. A lot of us, we're very hard on ourselves. We push ourselves. We aren't as kind and graceful as we are with ourselves as we are to everyone else. I'm someone who has for years struggled with self-love, struggled with all these different things. And this is why I love making content like this, because I know there's people who are at right now in life where I was 10, 15 years ago. And if I can make it through these stages, anyone can make it through these stages, right? So there's something like this that I have to remind myself to continue to be on. And that's why I'm going to, for the next 30 days at least, I'm going to dive back into this habit and utilize it, not just when things are difficult, but just everyday life. Journaling needs to be like drinking water. I think that's a perfect. There it is. There it is. You don't have to drink a gallon of water every day, right? You're not going to die, right? But water is one of those things that can only benefit your life. It can only benefit your life. The more water you drink, it's going to show, right? Your body's going to be more healthier, more upbeat, skin's going to clear up, all these different things that just come from just drinking more water, right? Now, can you drink juice and all these things? Yeah. You know what I mean? But there's going to be times where the doctor's going to say, you need to drink more water. You need to drink more water. And if you're living a healthy lifestyle, you're going to want to drink more water. So it's like, think of journaling like that for your mental health, for your personal development, right? It's like the water. It is like, to me, basic level. It's very basic level, and it gives you the most boost when it comes to just dealing with everyday life, right? Because you can connect this with these next things. The next thing is going to be reading books. So many of us, we don't have access to the people who have the information we need. Thank God for things like YouTube and stuff like that, because we're able to just connect with one another just off of this. But when it comes to like people who at a higher, deeper level, we don't really have that. We don't have access to them, right? You get access to a lot of very wise and stoic and studied individuals because they put out books. I probably have at least 20 books in my home that are all like self-help niche, economics, business, like they're all in that realm. And then probably like at least 50 more that I have in my Audible library, right? And I have a couple in my office at work. Like I own, I'm not gonna exaggerate, but at least 70, at least 50 to 70 books. Because especially as a black man, people don't expect us to read. They don't expect us to read. The average American reads 5 books per year. And I don't know if that study has changed, but the average like black American, bro, is bad. So a lot of the times I want to be the outlier. You know what I mean? So it's like I challenge a lot of you guys to start reading books. It's going to help you be more aware of a lot of things that you weren't aware of, and gain access to very intelligent people through their work, right? Just like how you guys have access to me. I don't think I'm very intelligent. I'm just someone just like you guys, but you're able to gain access to people through their work, YouTube videos, books, podcasts. All these things to me are kind of in the same realm, but books are a lot more deeper, a lot more in depth, a lot more in depth. You're talking about potentially an 8 to 12 to even longer hour, focus on a specific topic. So yeah, it's very high level. Read a book. And you can journal on it, take notes on it, grow deeper with it. That's how journaling can also be utilized in that way. Journaling isn't just like it's not just like a diary thing. You can use it for a lot of different, it's multi purposeful. You know what I mean? You can use it for a lot of different things. The next thing is working out. Man, working out is one of the it's quintessential. It's quintessential. Why? Because there's so many things that you learn from working out. Delayed gratification is 1, right? Discipline, 2, right? Consistency, 3, right? And then really just like when you start to, it's going to boost your self-esteem and your confidence as well. There's so many people who say, I'm struggling with my confidence, I'm struggling with my self-esteem, but they don't work out. And it's like, well, at least start there. I would say at least start with journaling. Then, listen to podcasts, YouTube videos, and things like that on that subject and topic. I mean, dive down that rabbit hole. You need to know every YouTuber who's talking about that topic. You need to know every book that's talking about that topic, every podcast that's talking about that topic. Like, dive down the rabbit hole, and then get in the gym. Get in the gym. Is going to pay you back. No one sees, well, you can see the results in my mood and energy from me journaling, and you can see that same thing as far as like me reading books. But working out is one of the things that you can see who's putting in the time. You know what I mean? I don't really look like a guy who's just in the gym hardcore. And that's because I have this is not an excuse, it's just like a thing. Because I was watching this, Jubilee had this video about people who are in shape or people who are overweight. And they were talking to this guy. I forget the guy's name. He's on I think the Earn Your Leisure podcast. I forget his name, but it was like, you're not jacked. And it was like, and the guy Tyler, I watch his content. He's like 6'3", like, you know what I mean? He looks great. He just has he's not taking any enhancers, not taking roids and things like that. He's natural. So I'm natural, right? Everybody's body looks different. Again, I'm not freakishly. I'm not freakishly, right? Because I don't want to, I'm not somebody who's like super swole, right? I still got more years to put in to really develop my body. But I don't look like a person who has never done push-ups, and that's really the main thing. Like, for anyone, you need to you at least look like you've put in some work on your body. Just period. But it's going to teach you so many other things And you can journal with that too, because you need to keep track of the workouts you're doing, keep track of your eating once you get deeper into that. And I'm kind of at that wall right now where it's like focusing on what I'm eating, and really crunching those numbers and things like that and focusing on that. And then also too, man, when life is challenging, it gives you something else to focus on when you're in the gym. When life is challenging, it gives you something else to focus on. Sometimes you're going through things that are outside of your control, and it feels amazing to focus on something that is in your control. And that's the thing about working out. It Yeah, gym membership may cost money, but you don't have to have a gym membership to work out. You can literally do push-ups at home. You can curl at home. You can do dips at home. You can do jumping jacks. You can go jog, run. You can literally start working out for free with your own body weight, right? So it's like one of those things that no matter what's going on in your life, you have complete control over your health and fitness and the results you're getting. So it's like anybody who feels like, man, I just keep losing, I just keep failing, like nothing's going my way. Listen, at least you can be winning when it comes to your physical fitness. At least no one can take it away from you. It doesn't cost money. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter what's going on. No one can stop you from doing push-ups. No one can stop you from doing crunches. No one can stop you from doing wall sits and squatting and things like that. Like no one can take that away from you. And I wish this is something I really took serious younger, because I played sports and I did not take that. I was like, I'm good at the sport. Like, I don't need all of that. You know what I mean? Leave that to the people that second, third, fourth string. You feel me? Like, I'm locked in. I can do this. You know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, I wish I would have taken more serious, man. It teaches you so much more outside of, you're like, oh, I don't want to become big. I don't want to become this ripped guy. First of all, I don't know why you don't want to become ripped. But um, anyways, you need the lessons that physical fitness teaches you. 100%. You need that discipline. You know. But those are like the three things I think. No matter where you're at in life, you need to be focused on, man. You need to be focused on. You need to be focused on journaling for your mental health, for your self love, for your esteem, for your confidence. You need to be reading to learn from people who are just beyond where you're at currently in life, and you can learn advanced things and basic level things, just diving down that rabbit hole. And then also getting in the gym, man. Getting in the gym will change your life, and those things will promote better happiness, discipline, confidence, self-esteem, higher energy, and it will translate to every area in your life. I promise.